Here we are. Bournemouth 1, Tottenham 0. Honestly, welcome, top the perch, all that stuff, Nick Burt. It's me as usual. I honestly don't even know where to go from here. I contemplated not even doing this today, but as a service to you, the viewer, I had to. I love the loyal viewers of this channel. I had to say at least something. This may not be the full breakdown you're looking for, but this was disgusting. Absolutely just putrid, diabolically awful. I don't even know where to go. This club is in absolute shambles right now. I don't even know. I really do not even know. I know injuries are a problem right now. I've seen the team in full strength put up this type of performance. It absolutely disgusting. Nobody on that pitch today, whether it be on the bench, on the touchline, or in that starting 11, plays for that crest. I don't even know what they play for. They look like you just took a bunch of kids out of grade school and said, hey, we need players today. Come on, let's go play a game. And then you put them in, a Premier League game against a okay Bournemouth team. And they look awful out there. They don't know. It literally looks like they do not know what they're doing. It looks like they've never played the game of football in their lives. Yet they are some of the highest paid people in all of the world. It is absolutely insane. This team continues to put out performance after performance after performance like this, and nothing changes. This was just absolutely, positively putrid. It was awful. We've had some bad games. This may have been the worst one I've seen so far this season. This was absolutely horrendously disgusting. I feel like I am repeating the same 5 words, but I do not care because that's exactly what this was. This was an absolutely gutless performance from this team. Absolutely just, it's up there as one of the worst performances I've seen in my, what is it? It's almost 2025, almost 15 years of watching this club. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I saw today. I truly don't know what I saw. It's hard to even put into words what I'm thinking because just my mind is running a million miles a minute right now with this club. It starts at the top. We'll just go right for the low-hanging fruit. It starts at the top with this ownership group. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is because they are clearly not selling. This team is going to be run by these people until they're in the grave, and then hopefully their kids say, hey, like, we don't want this, and hopefully we're not driven into the ground enough that you can still get a decent owner in this club and resurrect this team that we have now. I don't know. I don't even think like I've truly reached a breaking point yet. Like that's the sad thing. Like I wish like this was the breaking point. I know this isn't the breaking point because this team is going to have me reeled right back in come Sunday when they're playing Chelsea because you know what? We played good against really good teams this year somehow, some way. And we just played absolutely horrendously against bad teams. And they're going to reel me back in. And I sure to God hope they win that game. Because if not, then that might be the breaking point. That truly may be the breaking point come this Sunday. If it's truly like really bad, it may be the breaking point. I can't watch this club right now. Like it is like obviously I can, but I had to watch this team today. And now granted, I wasn't fully focused today given work and this game obviously not aligning, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I saw things that I don't think they saw, this coaching staff saw on the pitch today. I don't know if I can watch Ange Postecoglou just stand there with his arms crossed, just staring out into the wilderness for another 90 minutes, because it's absolutely disgusting. I don't know how we're not making subs at half. Is it against like the Postecoglou ball religion that we can't make subs at half? Because this team was absolutely dreadful in the first half. We made 0 changes coming out of the locker room. And guess what? It got even worse. And then when the subs came on, it was too little too late. And the subs weren't good enough because we don't have the depth that we got into last week. I don't know where to go from here. This club, it rattles my brain so much how this club can just be so toxic and just so poor at the same time. And yet here we are week after week just hoping and praying that it turns around, and we know it's never going to turn around. I don't think I'll ever see this team win something. Truly, I've already gotten to that point. I hope that I do. I'm pretty sure I'm never living to see the day when Tottenham Hotspur wins something again. I do not think that day will ever come, especially under this ownership. It is absolutely dreadful what this club has become. I know it's been said, this club's become second fiddle for this ownership. That the brand grandiose stadium, that's priority number one with the concerts, the NFL, the F1, whatever, the Skywalk, all that stuff. And yeah, when I was there, I ate that stuff up because you know what? I never knew if I would be back. And you know what? Yeah, sure. I did line the pockets of the club for exactly the reasons why they built that stadium. But at some point, you got to realize the people that are over there, they don't truly care about that stuff. It's the club they care about. And you know what? This ownership has lost that mindset. And I don't expect them to get it back, obviously. And we'll get honest here. A lot of ownerships don't have that mindset. It's money first, club second. Trust me, if Todd Bodie can build some grandiose super stadium for Chelsea, Chelsea 100% starts playing second fiddle the minute that stadium's built for the American billionaire. I mean, we'll look at Ineos and whatever the dude's name that just bought Man United. I know he runs Ineos. If they can build a brand new Old Trafford, build a Wembley of the North, or Mid-North, whatever you want to call it, that club becomes second fiddle. It already kind of has under the Glazers. That club becomes second fiddle if they have a brand new stadium there. I know Newcastle, there's talks about St. James Park's renovations. That club becomes second fiddle for the Saudi ownership. It's disgusting to see where this club has gone. I don't even know. We knew this team wasn't going to be good this year, coming from last year, because we're like, we don't have the depth. If we get the depth, then yeah, we can do something. Guess what we did in the summer? We signed like 5 kids that are basically 18 or younger that aren't ready for first time play. And they're like, oh, that's good enough. We'll be good there. Oh, sure. Timo Werner on a loan. Meanwhile, he can't do anything to save his life. It is just so disgusting what this club has become. And I know injuries have taken a toll here. I know this isn't our best form. But like I said, I've seen this team play this game 10 times in the same exact way when we're at full form. It doesn't matter. The players aren't good enough. They just have a very soft mentality. The very first sign of adversity, it just like clicks and they're just gone. They're absolutely gone. And that's where it gets us to here. We're sitting 10th place in the Premier League right now. I know we're 14 match weeks, I believe, into the season. And we sit in 10th place in the Premier League. Bournemouth jumped us tonight. They did. They sit in 9th. I believe they are on. I don't even know how many points they're on because I don't really care. It is absolutely disgraceful what has become of this. And I'm not calling for Postecoglou yet because, while yes, he clearly does not know how to manage, I remember that Man United game. I remember that City game because they were only basically a month ago and they looked like the best team in the world. And now here we are and we look like one of the worst. And I already know that, I got to look at a calendar. I know the fixtures are, we basically have 2 fixtures a week the whole month. Okay, so obviously it's Chelsea on Sunday, then it's Rangers on Thursday, and then it's Southampton on the next Sunday. I think truly the big game is the Carabao Cup the week after against Man United. It's tough to make a change that quick. If this run of form continues, Postecoglou's not seeing Christmas. 100%. I guarantee this ownership will be quick, trigger, finger, happy, and they're going to pull the trigger eventually. I don't think he sees Christmas. As much as I don't want to say that, he's not going to see Christmas if this form continues. So something's got to change drastically. I don't know what you start with, but something's got to change drastically, or else Gareth Southgate's probably going to get called in, and that is going to be even worse of a disaster for this club. At that point, just fold the club, relegate it. I love Southgate, but that is completely opposite of what this club needs right now. That would be just absolutely horrific. But I wouldn't be surprised at all because that is something Daniel Levy would do. So I don't even know. We didn't even get into this match. It doesn't really matter. You can take a look at the stats here. Tottenham dominated once again. No real shock there, given that their back line has as many holes as Swiss cheese right now. I can't say I'm surprised. You can take a look at the player ratings. I truly don't feel like going through them. Fraser Foster, your man of the match. That shows how bad things have gotten when Fraser Foster is your man of the match. I don't know how we've gotten here, yet we have. He somehow put on the best performance for this Tottenham shirt today. He looked like he was the only one playing for the Crest today. And I don't know where to go from here. I truly do not know where to go from here. I hope it's better on Sunday. I know it's not going to be. And Sunday, like I said, might be the breaking point. Who knows? But Tottenham probably find a way to win because it's Chelsea, and this feels like very much the Chelsea home game from last year when everything fell apart. This could very much be that too. I don't know. I've just been rambling. Because I don't know what to think anymore. I truly don't. So I'm just going to wrap it up here. This has been a very long-winded rant without even really going into this game. Just absolutely disgusting performance. I'm tired of watching this. I want some semblance of a team back. That's truly all I want. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you just stumbled across this, click like, click subscribe, tell anybody you know about it. I guess we're coming back on Sunday for another episode of Top of the Perch.